Hello, this is Chris again from Broken Nib RC, and today I'm going to be goofing around with the scx24. Excuse me, frog in my throat. Anyway, uh, basically I've got some parts here that kind of been collecting over the last couple weeks, and today we're going to try to put them on the truck and see if they actually work. We've got a servo, got off of Amazon. And I can't remember the torque specs. Don't even ask me. I have no idea. Hopefully they're more than stock. So it's aluminum case. I'm going to try to make that work. And then we've got a motor out of a four-wheel drive Barrage I got from A-Main for about $6. And there's a part number right there. DYN S1203. DYN S1203. There you go. I'm going to try to shoehorn that thing into this truck and see how that's going to work. Apparently you've got to re-drill, got to do a little shifting around with the motor plate and move some holes around and try to get it right. And we'll see. We'll see. We're going to kind of tear this thing apart and go for it. Also got some shocks. I've got some Power Hobby. These are basically hot racing knockoffs. They're the exact same shock as the hot racing shocks, but you can't get hot racing, but you can get these. And this is part number PH scx2401. That's PH scx4x2. Oh god, I screwed that up. PH scx2401. There you go. I'll try to put a link in the description, and so you guys can check that out. And that's about it. We're going to see how it goes, and I'll kind of break in the middle of the mess and kind of see how we do with the destruction of this little rig here, and hopefully build it into something pretty cool. So we'll see, and we'll check it out in a little bit. We've got the motor in, which is good. It's this motor mount. The plate is very, very thin, so just to let you be warned, you do have to drill new holes, new mounting holes for this thing. They're just on the opposite ends of the stock motor, so you got to drill a couple of holes. It's really not that big of a deal, but we're talking itty bitty holes on a itty bitty motor plate for an itty bitty truck. So things get a little dicey. You can't, you have to go at it with a gentle hand. Anyway, put the new shocks on, the Power Hobby shocks on the back, and they seem to work pretty good. We're going to put the rest of this thing together. Apparently, the battery hold down has to be cut a little bit for this new motor. It's a bit bigger than the other one, but it has the same footprint, so it sits on the motor plate just fine. And that's about it. Yep. Okay, we have got it together. At least as together as it's going to be it. I just went and tested this thing, and it's a little bass backwards, and I think I know why. I have a feeling that the motor leads are on in reverse. I can't seem to reverse it on the radio. I don't think it has reversing on this radio, at least for that channel. And so it's just a little brush motor. It's not a big deal. I can seems to be wired in the opposite direction as the stock motor. So we'll just have to switch the leads over. That's okay. We can do that. Also, when I went to put the servo back in, actually I put the upgraded servo in, I thought I'd be smart and use a little servo tape. Well, I'm not sure if the servo tape is really going to have a strong enough hold, because it seems to have a lot of torque, and it's kind of it's kind of pushing against the mount a little bit. But it is turning these big tires, which is good for this little guy. So I'm pretty happy with that. So we'll see how we see if I can fix all the bugs and get this thing working. But I feel pretty confident. Everything kind of came back together. I had to do a little cutting. I cut the front mount on the servo a little bit for the bumper, and had to cut one of the extensions of one of the mounts off the battery tray, which is not a big deal. Did that, and this little guy is about ready to go. I just haven't put the body yet till I get all the bugs worked out and get it running. So it seems to have a lot of torque. It's kind of it was bogging down pretty bad with the stock motor with these tires on there, but it doesn't seem to want to do that now. I'll have a test run at the end of this video when I get everything working correctly. Right now everything's reversed, and I'm kind of it's kind of dancing around quite a bit. So we'll fix it and be right back. Okay. Well, did a little searching on the internet just to back up and make sure I wasn't doing anything outrageously stupid. But basically just took out the connector and swapped the wires around. So black becomes red and red becomes black on the motor. On the motor, not the battery, the motor. Anyway, that fixed my little reversing problem without a hitch. And we are pretty much good to go. The only thing is my steering arm is still the original scx10 steering arm, so it's pretty soft, and tends to kind of double up on me. So that'll have to be replaced. I've got to order in for that. Found one off of eBay for not too much money, and just kind of go from there. But we are operational again, and I wanted to thank you guys for hanging in there on this thing. And if you like, subscribe, and like the video if you like it, or if you don't like it, just don't. Anyway, subscribe if you haven't, and like if you like the video, and that's about it. I'll have a little bit of running video at the end of this, so just to kind of see it in action. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day, and take it easy. Bye.